Good evening, everyone, and welcome to New Milford High School's Class of 2020 Senior Awards presentation. Tonight we'll be recognizing the accomplishments of our outstanding seniors, as well as honoring the lives of those that have impacted our community through scholarship. I would like to recognize the members of the Board of Education at this time that have made this all possible. Our President, Paige Ryan, Vice President McSweeney, Mrs. Adams, Mr. Albro, Mrs. Andrews, Mrs. Gomez, Mr. Levine, Ms. O'Grady, and Mr. Steele. Their contributions and time of volunteering to our community is one of the essential things that makes New Milford such a special place. I'd also like to recognize our members of our building and district administration, our Superintendent, Mr. Michael Plitzy, our Interim Business Administrator, Mr. Bruce Watson, our Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Lauren Odoxa, our Director of Special Services, Dr. Perot, our District Data Coordinator, Ms. Novachelski, my Vice Principal, Mr. Peroni, and our Athletic Director, Mr. Riccadelli. Our department liaisons who oversee our academics within our school, Mr. Devereaux for Science, Ms. Collantine for English and Humanities, Mr. Wilson for Social Studies, Mr. Pevney for Related Arts, Mr. Jacob for Mathematics, and Ms. Tambucio for Special Education. I want to thank them for their guidance and support throughout the year and every year, and they are instrumental in coming up with these awards for tonight. So thank them for all their service, and I appreciate their help. I want to give a special thanks to one of our administrative team, and that is to our guidance director, Ms. Bilali. Ms. Bilali and her counselors, Mr. Cario, Ms. Poor, Ms. Harl, they created this presentation tonight. And they, in the midst of everything else that's going on, they were able to put this presentation together, create a new schedule for next year, and really take the time to be there for our students. One of the standout people that really helped this year is Mr. Preet. Mr. Preet is our assistant to the technology coordinator. He was instrumental in making this video possible in this presentation tonight. So thank you to them all for putting in the time to make this happen. Finally, the biggest thanks goes out to our New Milford High School teaching staff and students. The staff rose up to the challenge of going one-to-one and remote learning almost overnight. I'm so impressed with them, and more impressed, importantly, with how our students responded to their leadership. You may have read my statements recently and have seen the phrase unprecedented times. I have been an educator for over 22 years, and I've never experienced something of this nature. The closest I could come up with was September 11th, unfortunately. However, the global nature of this pandemic, as well as a recognition of our country's civil unrest with regards to Black Lives Matter movement, really has tested us like never before. We have been forced to look in the mirror and make a decision about which direction we will go, how we will treat our fellow human beings. What gives me the most hope is the spirit of our children, our students, our knights. Their positive response and unwillingness to accept the status quo make me feel very optimistic for our future and the future of our community, our country, and the greater world at large. So thank you to all the students and staff. You have made this experience something I'm very proud of. Something that was very difficult, but something very proud of. So thank you for all your support, your dedication to improvement, and your willingness to step out of your comfort zones to support one another. At this time, I would like to welcome our superintendent, Mr. Michael Plitzy, to share his remarks.
Good evening, New Milford High School Senior Awards recipients. On behalf of the New Milford Board of Education and Central Office Administrative Team, welcome to tonight's awards ceremony, which honors the special achievements of the class of 2020. I'd like to begin with heartfelt thanks to the many donors who, year after year, consider New Milford High School students, and with such great generosity. Thank you so much for that. Needless to say, this year has been, and continues to be, challenging and stressful in so many ways. On top of your studies and general uncertainties about your futures, life as we know it was radically interrupted. Focus suddenly shifted on a global scale to guarding ourselves and loved ones from COVID-19 and taking on issues of racism, social justice, and equity. Amid all of this, and the ongoing challenges of becoming the best version of ourselves, making the world a better place and keeping ourselves healthy, tonight's awards recipients exemplify the best New Milford schools have to offer. Know that your accomplishments have not been overshadowed in any way. In fact, they all give us great hope and great pride. So thank you each for your scholarly and community-based contributions, and congratulations. You're most deserving of recognition as a class that, despite all else, has emerged with great resilience, independence, and strength of character. I look forward to seeing you on July 12th in full regalia at the 2020 commencement ceremony on the green. Until then, congratulations again. Be well.
Thank you, Mr. Polizzi. I would like to also personally thank you for all your support and leadership through these tumultuous times. As a building administrator, it's very difficult to experience the unknown, but with Mr. Polizzi's leadership and support, he has helped all the administrators here in our community work through these trying times. So thank you, Mr. Polizzi. Unfortunately, we could not be together tonight for this special event. However, that does not change the pride that we feel in seeing our students get recognized for awards and scholarships. The evening format will run as follows: academic scholarships and awards, followed by memorial scholarships. Members of the community, this night would not be possible without the contributions of all donors. Their generosity with both time and financial support of these scholarships and our students is unremarkable. Special thanks to the Sperlin and Rebish families, the NMEF, Milford Ed Foundation, our PTO, and Project Graduation parents for all their support. We've been through a lot together leading up to the end of this year, and every one of those groups and people that I mentioned stepped in and really helped support me and all our staff and students. And it's really a wonderful thing to see the community come together and show that support like that, so thank you so much. As the video plays, please take time to read the scholarships dedications that are put forth on the screens. You'll be impressed by the legacies and contributions of the benefactors. Thank you. Presentation by Ms. Schwartz Choral Ensemble. This will lead us off into giving us a great feeling. Ms. Schwartz and the choral ensemble are every year something to be amazed by, and help lead us into our graduation ceremonies in the near future.
When you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Oh, when the water rises, you build a wall. Oh, when the crowd screams out, they're screaming your name. Oh, if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Ooh,
when you fall in love, it hurts so bad. The only way you can know that give all you have. And I hope that you don't suffer the taste of pain.
Oh, when the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I live. Hope that you spend your days with all that up. Oh, and when the sun goes down, you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. Until that moment comes, we'll say I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived.
Mr. Pevney and his yearbook staff put a lot of time and effort in to getting photos throughout our school year, and our students put together a nice montage for us to watch and to reflect back on the school year 2019-2020.
Walking through the hallway, talking about how we couldn't wait to get to leave this place and graduate. Well, now we're in our last year, yeah, we should be there, surrounded by our friends, making memories. That's how it should be. Yeah, I wish that we could turn back time, but we will have to leave it all behind. So here's to the ones who won't get the chance to take the field at their last home game, or ask that girl to prom, or sing their school fight song. And here's to the ones who have to say goodbye to and on the road ahead. I hope you understand that there is purpose in the hard times. So here's to the ones who won't get the chance to take the field at their last home game. Ask that girl to prom, sing their school flight song. And here's to the ones who have to say goodbye to the past 4 years of their lives that made them who they are. Well, here's to you. Here's to you. Here's to you.
Our announcement of the top 10. The students' names will be in alphabetical order, not in recorded to GPA, just alphabetical order at the time. We at New Milford High School want to thank you. Thank you for all your support. We hope you enjoyed the presentation tonight. Hope there's a lot of smiling faces in the home of the award winners. Please do me a favor and take pictures at home with your students or with your children and share them with me. Send through email. I'd like to have those pictures so I can make a collage and send out to the community as well. So congratulations. Thanks again to the guidance department, Mr. Preet, for able to put this together for us. And thank you to our donors. Without you, this could not have been accomplished. So have a great night. We look forward to seeing you on July 12th for a graduation ceremony. And just an announcement that we will be sharing, Ms. Afiro, our senior class advisor, has created a montage for the senior class that will be shared out on our graduation, what was scheduled to be our graduation on the 23rd. That presentation will be shared on the night to kind of dedicate that day as well. So look forward to sharing the link with you. Once again, thank you very much for all your support and have a great night. Take care.